Welcome back. In this step, we are going to understand about the Terraform refresh command in detail. So, Terraform refresh command comes under the Terraform inspecting state area. So, understanding Terraform refresh clears a lot of doubts in our mind and Terraform state file and then state feature perspective. So, the Terraform refresh command is used to reconcile the state Terraform knows about via its state file with real world infrastructure. So in simple terms, Terraform refresh will update the local state file against the real resources in the cloud. So what does that mean? Okay, so these two statements, right? So what does that mean? So whenever you execute the Terraform refresh command, if there are any changes to your infrastructure manually done on your cloud environment, okay, not via Terraform configuration, directly somebody went and then some changes they have done to your infrastructure here. So those changes it will pull and then update in your terraform.tf state file automatically when you run that Terraform refresh command. Okay, so this does not modify the remote infrastructure or your configuration files. Okay, it only focuses on updating the terraform.tf state file by verifying the real infrastructure, and in the real infrastructure if any changes happened manually, automatically it will go ahead and then update them in the state file. So that's about the Terraform refresh command. So two other important things we need to know when we are understanding about the Terraform refresh. One is desired state and another one is current state. Okay, so desired state, whenever you see the word desired state, these two are the very important terminologies from Terraform state perspective. So whenever you say desired state, which is nothing but whatever I want, correct, right? So desired state always refers to local Terraform manifest or configuration files. So these are the configuration files and these are called the desired state of my infrastructure, what I need from my infrastructure, what the infrastructure need to be created. So any changes happens here also, which means that is my desired state. And current state is nothing but real resources present in our cloud. So which means whenever we provisioned these respective Terraform configurations or manifests, so automatically a EC2 instance got created here. So this is called the real cloud environment or the real infrastructure object. Okay, so desired state is Terraform configuration files and current state is always the real resources present in your cloud, which is nothing but these things. So any change happens to these things manually, somebody has done something. Okay, so now that is called the drift. Okay, so that change can be recorded in your terraform.tf state file by running the Terraform refresh. Okay, update local state file against real resources in cloud. So the command order of execution. So many people, right? So what they do in their standard scripts is like whenever they are pushing the infrastructure and in their CI/CD pipelines or anything, what they does is like they will put refresh as one of their combinational command that need to be executed before plan and then apply. Okay, so they'll run the refresh, they'll run the plan, and then after that they'll make a decision. If there are any changes due to refresh, then automatically you need to drop those or apply those and then ensure that those manual changes are overridden. So like this they will do these things. Okay, but now we'll go ahead and then understand how we are going to do. Okay, so first things first is in step 0401 we'll go and then add a new tag to the EC2 instance manually using AWS management console. So let me go here and this is the EC2 instance and tags, and I'll add the new tag here. So I can add it from referencing here also. Where is this? So this is the demo tag and value is refresh test. Okay, and then save, right? So now I have added the new tag for my EC2 instance, which is demo tag and then refresh test. So what next? Okay, now run the Terraform plan. What happens, we'll see. Before running the Terraform plan, verify our S3 bucket here. Okay, so in the state commands folder, I have the terraform.tf state file. So if I list the versions here, how many times it changed, we can see the version IDs. Okay, one time we created and it is there from that time onwards. Okay, so no other changes happen to this state file. Okay, so now let's run the Terraform plan. Okay, Terraform plan will first acquire the state lock and then continue and then generate the Terraform plan. So let's wait for the plan to be generated. So it is refreshing the state here. Okay, so AWS security group VPC SSH got refreshed and everything, whatever we said, it is getting refreshed here. So first things first is, before going down, let's understand what happened here. Okay, so whenever you have run the Terraform plan, it acquired the state lock and then it said that it is refreshing VPC SSH, VPC web, and then my EC2 VM. What did it do in the behind? Okay, so did it refresh my it means like, did it update my terraform.tf state file? Let's see that. Okay, so if I refresh, no, it didn't update, but it has run the Terraform refresh. Okay, then what happened in the background, right? So when you run the Terraform plan, it will run the refresh, but it is going to run in memory. It is not going to run and then update the terraform.tf state file. So whenever you run the Terraform plan, it does the refresh, okay, but it is not going to update the terraform.tf state. Okay, it's just going to run in the memory. So what it will do is, it will compare the desired state, means like the current configuration Terraform manifest with the real cloud infrastructure, and then provide the differences for us. So what is the difference it is providing? It is saying update in place. So there is an extra tag in your real infrastructure which is not present in your desired infrastructure. Okay, so this is what is required, and this extra tag is present in your real infrastructure. Here it is in commented state, you can see, right? So but in the real infrastructure it is present. So as per the desired infrastructure, as per the desired state means these configuration files. So as per the desired state, it need to be removed. So minus, it need to be removed. That is what Terraform plan is telling us. So now let's move on to the next step here. Okay, so now you are clear, right? So what is desired state, what is current state, and what is happening. Okay, now we need to move on with the execute Terraform refresh. Okay, so now let me run the Terraform refresh and then see what happens. So I'll say Terraform refresh. Now it will go and then update the respective terraform.tf state file, which means in the S3 bucket here, you need to see the new version of the terraform.tf state file. So let's wait for it to complete. Okay, so it is refreshing the state now. So it acquired the state lock and then refreshing the state and then released the state lock. Okay, so now let's go back here to S3 bucket and then verify. So you can see new version is created now. Okay, so at 1441, original is 1424 and the latest now is at 1441. Whenever we run the Terraform refresh, it created a new terraform.tf state file. Even if you see Terraform show here, which will read the Terraform file, right? So terraform.tf state file, right? Inside that you should find the demo tag. So let it run and then in the output, we'll go here and then see the whole thing. Okay, so where is it? So Linux AMI, and then let's go up. These are security groups, right? And let's go up, right? You can see in the respective terraform.tf state file, you also see the demo tag refresh test got added. Okay, so that's about it. So whenever you run the Terraform refresh, it will go ahead and then verify your real infrastructure against your desired infrastructure, and whatever is there in your real infrastructure, if any changes are there, it is going to update the state file. Okay, so now one more time you see, run the Terraform refresh and then see what happens. Okay, if any changes are there, it is going to update, right? So now do we have any changes? Already it updated the demo tag. okay, whatever is there. Now we didn't make any changes in the real infrastructure manually. So let's see one more version of terraform.tf state file will get created or not. Okay, so let's wait for it to complete and then refresh and then see here. Okay, so no other file got created, because only if there are any changes, any differences, then only it is going to update your terraform.tf state file. Okay, so that's all. So now let's come here, and we have verified Terraform show and then S3 bucket, everything. So now here the decision point comes into the picture. So why you need to do the execution in this order, which is nothing but Terraform, refresh, plan, make a decision, and then apply. There are changes happen in your infra manually and not via Terraform. In the real world, whatever maybe you are managing via Terraform, so there are scenarios where are unknown admin users where they will go and then manually make the changes, and this scenario is going to come in every organization in most of the times. So now the decision how you are going to make matters here. At this point of drift happens, what are you going to do? So if you don't want to those changes proceed with the Terraform apply, so manually changes we have done on our cloud will go away, will be removed, which means whatever the desired I am expecting, right? Choice one is whatever the desired is, this should be I need only one of this tag, and then but in my real environment I have two tags. So if I say Terraform apply, automatically one tag will be removed. So whatever the manual changes were done, so whether those need to be removed or should be present, that is the question here. So choice one is those should be removed. I really don't need those manual changes. And there are scenarios where those manual changes are also needed. If that is the case, then you go ahead and then update the same thing in your respective resource where you are finding the difference. Go there and then update that. Okay, so means like I will uncomment this. Okay, so when I am uncommenting it at step 0405, uncomment the demo tag. Now this also becomes my desired. Okay, so which means now if I say the Terraform plan, right, so what happens, we will see. Terraform plan. So my desired configuration and then current configuration is equal. Okay, so if I say Terraform plan, let's see what happens. Or you can run Terraform refresh and plan also, anything is fine. So we'll run the Terraform plan and then Terraform apply. You can see here no changes, infrastructure is up to date, because your desired configuration, which is this one, and then your real infrastructure. Okay, so the real infrastructure whatever you are expecting is the same now. So then why did we run the Terraform refresh? Terraform refresh, when we run, we came to know that whatever the changes happened to my infrastructure directly in my terraform.tf state file, which I referenced and then updated my desired state accordingly to ensure that those changes will be in place in the real infrastructure. Whoever done the manual changes, I want to ensure that those also updated in my desired state. So that's about the whole thing. So now let's come here. So this completes the understanding of the Terraform refresh command in line with the Terraform plan, and then how the state file behavior happens, and then desired and then current states. So in our next lecture, we are going to focus on another command, which is Terraform state command. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.